This is Wayne Blau with another smart profit maximizing moment. Today's Monday, June 3rd. Wow, it's hard to believe we're already in June. Half the year's almost gone. How's your year going? Time to look at it right now. Today we're going to talk about marketing trends you just can't afford to ignore. There's some things going on. The world's changing, but what I'm seeing is a lot of my business owners continue to do the same old thing. Posting this to my personal page first, I apologize, but for whatever reason, Facebook still has me in jail or something. I don't know. I need to call tech support. Won't let me post a Facebook Live to my business page. It's going to have to figure out why. I'll transfer it over there, so if you're used to seeing it there, that's where it'll be. I'll also call today or text message or try to get somebody in that bureaucracy to help me figure out the problem. Again, my name is Wayne Blau. I'm a founder of a CPA firm since 1991. We specialize in working with small business owners. I've actually been doing this since the late 70s, most of that time working with small business owners. So I'm well aware of how they think, what they do, their struggles, their successes. I'm also the creator of the Smart Profit Maximizing System, which look at June 17th. Keep an eye out on some of the emails. If you're on my email list, check my blog. I'm going to be announcing it even further here and going into it in a little bit more detail. It's going to be our challenge, our first Smart Profit Maximizing Challenge, which my Smart Profit Maximizing System is designed to help you grow your business dramatically. As a CPA, we do three things really. We help you do your tax returns. We help you do tax planning. We've saved over $4.3 million for our clients in the last 3 years alone, legally, all of it. We don't like our clients, but we're not going to jail with them. And that's money that they can use for other things than sending it to the IRS. Anything they can dream of, funding their retirement, paying for their kids' college, going on vacation, buying a new house, paying off bills, reinvesting in their business, anything but sending it to the IRS. And the third thing is part of the reason why we're going to do the pop-up challenge and why we do these videos every morning. Simple. We're helping our business owners make more money. Let's go back to today's topic. What marketing trends am I talking about that you simply can't afford to ignore? Look, anybody who's paying attention can't help but understand that social media, we're in the information age. Social media, mobile devices, and the internet are just revolutionizing marketing. Big companies have jumped into this dramatically, and they're way ahead of the curve over small companies. Small companies, the biggest thing I see is, well, this has worked for me for years. Why change? Well, I'll give you two examples, actually. I had a dentist come in and told me 5 years ago. He told me this a couple of years ago, so it was probably 7 years ago now. He said I ran a radio ad, a radio spot, and every time the radio spot rang, I knew that it ran because my telephone would start ringing, and people would be talking about that. So I decided to ring it. I decided to run the ad again. Nothing, crickets. And he asked me what I thought the problem was, and I walked him around the office and talked to my staff, and I said, "What do you listen to in the car? What radio do you listen to?" And one was listening to satellite radio, so do I. Others were listening to I listened to a lot of Audible. Others were streaming their music. Nobody was listening to live radio. So that media changed dramatically in a short amount of time. All right. Another client of mine used to run an ad every Monday in their the local newspaper. After we tested it one time, just stopped getting it, and we saw no difference in the ads. We transferred more and more of it to Google. We transferred it away from the yellow pages, which used to be something that worked dramatically. People look now in Google. We started using some of the techniques that are here. You see, in the new economy, 95% of customers will gravitate to the business owner who is more ambitious, eager to learn, willing to adapt, and dedicated to a continuous integrated marketing plan. One of the main reasons for that is our current interconnected information age has transferred control from the business to the consumer. All right, the consumer now knows everything about you before they even walk in this door or hit order on your website. Okay. They've checked you out, they've checked your reviews, they've looked and seen, they've read the reviews. People don't care too much about negative reviews. I mean, they expect them, especially since most of the negative reviews you can glance at and see, well, they bought a product that wasn't there, and you want to respond to them saying what you did to try to fix it. But they know what's going on, all right? They're much more savvy than they used to be. They went through the crash of 2008 and the struggles afterwards. And even though the economy's bouncing back real nice finally after 8 years of pretty much stagnation, you know what I meant to say. I was going to say stagflation, but that really doesn't, it was just stagnating. So that was the word I was trying to get. I hate life sometimes. All right. People are much more careful with their money. All right. So what is it you need to do to adapt? Well, I told you we're in the information age. Content is king. Okay. A small company you can't beat the prices of the big boxes. You're not going to compete with Amazon and all the Costco and Sam's and anybody else who's out there that's big in your industry. You can't go one-on-one with them. You don't have the buying power. You don't have the investment. So you have to do something different. I've said this in a prior video, you need to make sure that you're comparing apples and oranges, not apples and apples. You need to change the game to be what they don't want to be. Look, they're going for the big market. You don't need to. You need to find a niche that needs your services, all right? You need to find a niche that you can answer their big why. Out of all the why, or I've said it before, say it again. Out of all the choices out there they have, including doing nothing, why should they work with you? And that's the big why. You need to come up with something, find a niche that works for you that they won't bother to go after, all right? Second, I already talked about this. Traditional marketing is just losing its effectiveness, so whatever you've been doing before probably isn't working as well or is costing you more. But this has presented you with a tremendous business opportunity if you act quick enough, because a lot of your small business competitors aren't acting quick enough, all right? Understanding a few things, and here's some of the ones I want to go over. Content marketing is becoming vital to marketing dominance. Content is the foundation of the digital marketing and is vital to your marketing results. What is content marketing? Content marketing educates your customers about why your product or service is best for them. It helps with customer retention, upselling to your current customers, and remember, educating your customers. Educated customers buy more, simple as that. And they don't return it as often, all right? Content marketing is key to establishing yourself as an expert, all right, and thought leader in your industry. People with a problem want it solved by an expert, so there's ways to do that. Jim Palmer has a whole online coaching group designed to make you the expert, all right? And it works. I've seen it work time and time again. Content marketing increases customer retention by reminding them why they became your customer and that you still care about them as a customer. Sorry, allergies. People switch mainly because they think you've lost interest in them as a client, all right? Content marketing increases upsell and cross-selling. Again, educated customers buy more. I bought this. Hey, this would be great to go with it if you have this problem. A lot of people are now having very good results with integrating offline and online marketing. So some of the best results are accomplished by using offline marketing like direct mail, small newspaper ads, and pushing a free report or webinar online that educates the prospect and introduces yourself in a non-threatening way, and then following up with a contact that pushes for an in-person sales call. These videos are content marketing. The idea behind this is to get people to see me as an expert in helping businesses, not just a tax person. I've been helping businesses forever, but people still think of me mainly as a tax person. So again, there's a lot of things you can do. Mobile marketing. A lot of companies are using text messaging with great effectiveness to bring prospects into their store. You get their number. You flash sale. Now you got to be careful with that. They put a lot more rules in place. You can't do as many as you used to, but it still can be used very effectively. Continuous planned marketing. One of the things that the big guys do that the small ones don't is they have a continuous 12-month marketing plan and a procedure to do it every month. We just don't do that, all right, as small business owners. Results-based marketing. You don't just throw mud on the wall. We can't do that. We're a small business. We don't have a $5 million budget, all right? You can't just throw up billboards and things like that. You need to have only results-based marketing. Even if you can afford to do marketing at a high level, it should be results-based. In other words, you got to be able to measure it, all right? Visual marketing. Remember, a picture's worth 1,000 words, particularly when selling a product, all right? If you're selling a product, everything should have a product video with it or a picture or something. It shouldn't just be words, all right? If you're like me and you're selling mainly a service, words are what you got, and you got to sell the idea of what you're doing, all right? And that's really where we're at. Those are a few of the marketing trends out there, but they're really changing so fast. You need to put your hat on and pay attention, or you need to hire a marketing person who knows what they're doing. And that can make a big difference. I'm putting this Facebook challenge together. I could myself do the Facebook ads. All right. Even the person, my coach in that area said, you can do this. And I said, yes, I can, but it's not a good use of my time, which is another thing. What should our time be spent on? Our time should be spent on increasing our sales and making sure the product gets there. Now, because all I need is one, if their ad's better than mine, enough to sell one extra coaching client, then it pays for itself easily. Right? So be careful what you get into. Get help. This isn't your area. It's not my area. So get help. All right? Hey, until next time, this is Wayne Blau saying let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much.